that original executive order that authorized the deployment of the National Guard to LA did not specify LA or California. It said that the president would be justified to take control of the National Guard anywhere where there are protests against immigration enforcement or where protests could reasonably be expected to develop. And simultaneously in court in California, they are arguing that the Posse Comitatus Act, which is the 19th century law barring the use of the military for domestic law enforcement, essentially is toothless. Courts cannot order any remedy. The only remedy is a criminal prosecution. A court cannot require the administration not to deploy troops. So they are basically saying they can do this wherever they want. We'll see whether the courts agree. Now, I think the fundamental issue here is, what is this about? Is this fundamentally about fighting crime, or is it about numbing Americans to an image that, as I said, is alien to our history and much more common in authoritarian countries, of troops in the streets of our big cities? Voters trust Trump more than Democrats on crime. Whether they are willing to see troops patrolling the streets of multiple American cities, setting up checkpoints that people have to go through, as they have had at points in D.C., I think that is a very different political question.
Well, quickly, Governor Pritzker says this is part of Trump's plan to stop the election, the midterms in 2026, or, quote, to frankly take control of those elections. Do you think he's right?
I think they are, as I said, numbing Americans to the image of troops in the streets of cities, something that is completely alien to our history, except at the moments of greatest, threat, like major civil disorder. The last time, to do this, Biani, he will have to federalize the National Guard over the objection of the governor of Illinois, just as he did in California. We haven't seen that since the heyday of the civil rights era, when Southern segregationists were actively impeding the enforcement of federal law. And I think once you make that a routine reflex, anything is on the table and possible.